Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I've been talking for the last hour or so on the Choosing a Different Future podcast. So I'm gonna take a couple sips every once in a while while we're talking today, but I think my voice will last for y'all. So happy Family Friday. How are your families? I'd like to check in. So as you're listening to me right now, take a moment and check in with yourself. Check-ins are good. Check-ins are a really healthy thing to do every once in a while. Taking stock, seeing, okay, how am I feeling? How is my body doing? Yeah, let's check in. I was really grateful. My mom had instituted family meetings all the time when we were growing up. And maybe it would be like once a month or once every couple months. And it was one of those things that instead of letting all the go of the sports and the clubs and the doctor's appointments and the therapy appointments and the homework, you just go. And then there's my mom with her, relationships with her husbands, and you're just doing all these things. You're hanging out with friends. You might not get a chance to carve out that moment of just, hey, how are you? How are things going? So if you're here right now, go ahead, yes, and say hi. Tell me you're here and where you are in the world. But those family meetings were really powerful, really, really helpful. Do your families have any family meetings? If you have family meetings, go ahead and put yes in the chat or no in the chat if you don't. I'm curious what your family meetings are like. My family meetings were a moment to check in about how everyone is feeling, how everyone is doing, but also it would be a moment to acknowledge and celebrate each other. Like, oh, I just got an A on this test. Oh, I was able to do this really cool move on the tennis court. Oh gosh, I'm reading this really fun book right now. Maybe you'd like to read it too. Like my brother and sister and I are still referring each other and recommending books and movies and TV shows together. And that started in these family meetings. These are the things that now as adults we still do. So I wonder if your family meetings could be something that actually plants seeds. Yeah, that star seed energy. I'm gonna say hi to the star seeds. Check out the video on star seeds if you haven't checked it out already. um, it planted seeds for our future, and I wonder if your meetings can plant seeds for the future of your kids and for the future of your family members. Maybe your family meetings include extended family, or is it more about immediate family? Let me know in the chat. Is it immediate family? Is it extended family? Blended of some kind? Let's check in. And then the other purpose to them, there was the checking in, there was the celebrating and acknowledging our accomplishments, and then there was the planning piece. There was this planning piece to the family meetings that really included everyone's input. Do your family meetings actually include and have a space where everyone could have a voice and have a say? Yes, hashtag fantastical voice. Check it out. Yeah, there's the Having Our Fantastical Voice episode of the podcast you can still check out as well. We talked about that, but it's really important in my opinion, for people to feel seen and heard. And I wonder if everyone in your family is feeling seen and heard. And if they don't, what are some tweaks and changes that can be made so that those family members do feel seen and heard? And then when we were doing planning, let's say we're planning a vacation, let's say we were planning for a parent-teacher conference that was coming up, a school or class project, a sleepover or slumber party at a friend's, we would talk about all the different aspects of it that needed to be clear. So we were practicing communicating effectively with each other. I remember even after my brother went to college, and so we're all adults, my brother's the youngest, and so we're all adults. we would go, and he would try to tell my mom something, and she would, and she was like, you know who you're talking to, you know how you have to communicate with your mother. She's a very busy person. So did you tell me this, and this? And so he was like, I have it already. Boom, 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 boom. She's like, got it, done. Put it in my calendar. Thank you. So it teaches people how you need, what you need to feel like you're actually respected, your time is respected, so you can be there for them. So are you teaching your kids, are you teaching your partners what you need so that you feel respected, and so that you're getting the type of communication that you require to do the things you need to do, to have their back, to show up for them, to create things with them, to be able to have more fun with them? Or is the way that you're communicating so far something that's actually creating exactly what's been showing up so far, which may be some confusion, some frustration, some resentment, something else? Okay. So this is what these really, really cool things about check-ins and about family meetings. So do your family meetings include this or not? Which aspects of it does it include? And then, so look at this, listen to this again later. If you know somebody that would benefit from getting some support about how to have better communication within their families and within their relationships, go ahead and send them my information. Go ahead and send them to empoweringlightlanguage.com, or send them my email address, empoweringlightlanguage@gmail.com. They can have a consultation with me to check out what are specific tools that would work for their family, for their relationships. Because with each of us, there are things that are working. And that's one of the things I definitely want to make sure that by you looking at these different aspects of how you're checking in with people and how you're having family meetings, or how you could have these check-ins and how you could have these family meetings, there's an aspect of it that you know. Start with what you know, what is working, and then start with what you know about what's not working. And then you would continue to do what's not working for what reason? What if you could actually add something else and replace it with more effective tools and strategies that would help everyone in your relationships and in your family thrive and feel seen and heard? So that's my video for today, y'all. Go ahead and reach out with any questions. Let me know how your family meetings are and how your check-ins are. I'm checking in with you. So tell me how you're doing. How are you truly, truly doing right now? I really do want to know. This is a group to support each other, to be there for each other. And do me a favor and actually put it in the group here, how you're doing, even if it's not great. A lot of people only want to put when they're having a great time. They don't want to like rain on anyone else's parade, but it's just as much of a gift as long as you're not looping on the story and like vomiting on everybody about what's going on. If you're just like, hey, I'm having a bit of a hard time, or hey, I'm worried about this right now, I'd love some kind of contributions about, and prayers and energy sent to me for this situation, I'd really appreciate it. I bet, knowing the people in this group, that there would be a lot of them that would be willing to contribute to you and have your back. Just a matter of asking. So I'm checking in with you, check in with yourself and with your family and loved ones, and I will talk to you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.